Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, smash the like button up, hit the sub button up. I'm joined by Rom. So what are you saying, bro?
I'm good, my bro. I'm good. Finally got a Premier League win. First win of 2026. But I'm good, bro. What are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm saying. I guess sometimes, what's that saying? When you got too many, was it milk in the fridge? You got to give your neighbour some and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, I guess you got some milk this week. You know, it is pal. But yeah, us we're on a roll at the minute. So yeah, I mean, I can't tell you the last time we didn't win a game. I'll be honest. Yeah, I'm saying so. It's looking on the up. It's looking
United fans giddy is the worst. I thought it was Arsenal.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it?
Worst.
I mean, it's funny how you don't put yourselves in that as well. When it's always Arsenal and United, but it's not Liverpool as well. You know,
you're never gonna say your own club, though, are you? I know how we can be, but
yeah, you lot are very annoying. But I've got a bit to talk about. We're going to talk about the games, obviously the previews as well. Got the weekend and that stuff. But today, I wanted to talk about something I spoke about yesterday on my other show. And today is obviously the king of football's birthday. Yeah, I'm saying the Premier League GOAT, one of the best players to have ever graced the game, the king of football, Mr. Aura himself, CR7's birthday. He's 41. It's his retirement year. He's going to be his final age in football. I wanted to ask, go on, bro. What are you going to say?
I need to quickly ask you. I know this is the Prem GOAT debate. We're going to go into this, but the question that's been everyone's asked for the last 15 or 20 years: Ronaldo or Messi for you?
No, Messi's better.
Yeah, you're smart.
Messi's better.
Prem GOAT, I can't lie. I think it's easy just to say it's Henry. I actually agree with you. For me, it is Ronaldo, bro, because I wasn't old enough to see Henry in his prime. You definitely wasn't. If you're gonna ask me who's the GOAT who struck the most fear into me, who I've seen the best player in the Premier League, it's Ronaldo.
Baron's a Madrid fan, and even he's, you know, it is. I think if you grew up preferring Messi, I think there's something wrong with you. I think if you grew up in the era you preferred Messi, then you're a weirdo. You are honestly a weirdo, because Ronaldo, we spoke about yesterday, the celebrations, the aura, the arrogance, the boots. Do you get what I'm saying? That everything, he had everything. Like if you grew up preferring Messi, I think you're a wrong 'un. Do you get what I'm saying? I think you need someone. Yeah, you need to be away from children and that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you prefer Messi.
do you know why you're spot on, bro? Because it was only until, do you know when I admitted Messi's the best player in the world? Yeah, it was 2012. You see, from 2008 to 2012, yeah, I was arguing with people at school. I was arguing with my brother. I was saying little things like, like Messi doesn't do it for Argentina. He's a bottler for Argentina. I was just throwing all these things, and Ronaldo's done it in more league. That was my main argument. Messi stayed in one.
Ronaldo's done it in the Premier League. That one.
Yeah, Ronaldo's done it in the top two leagues, and also done it. Like Messi's only really done it in Barca. I used to say all these childish arguments, but you know the game that changed my mind, bro. And if you want me to be honest, Touchline, I preferred Ronaldo growing up. I thought it was the GOAT, but I deep down always knew it was still Messi. Yeah, but Messi, it was the 4 goals against Arsenal. I loved that game. When he chipped Almunia, he like dinked it over him and he volleys it in the net. And I think they had the white kit. Arsenal had the white kit. After that game, I said, I have no fight left in me. I was in school. I was like, after seeing the 4 goals, it's Messi. But look, I can't lie. We're blessed to see both of them share the era. I don't think we'll ever see a rivalry like it. You might get one close in the future.
I think sports have peaked in general, like in that era. Do you get what I'm saying? If you look at all the sports, like you have tennis, you have boxing, you have football, they all peaked in that era. Do you get what I'm saying? At that same similar time.
You're actually right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying like
you had Federer, Nadal, Djokovic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The 4 in there. And then boxing, I can't think of top. Yeah, kind of Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Not rivalry, but Mayweather's considered the GOAT of boxing. Do you know
the GOAT of boxing,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, even basketball wasn't that like the LeBron and like Kobe.
It was. You're right. Yeah, it was. Obviously, LeBron's still playing.
But I remember it was quite.
LeBron's still playing now, isn't it? So I mean, smash these likes up. Whatever it was, I say, man, hit these likes up, man. Come on, get these likes up like 20, 30 likes, something like that. But yeah, bro.
Do you know what? In terms of the Prem GOAT, though, like if we do a short list, for me, I think we both agree. Even not that you childish Ronaldo, but you're gonna agree with Ronaldo. It makes me sick, but
Yeah.
I agree with Ronaldo.
Ronaldo, Cantona, all of them, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
Does Canada get in your top 10?
Yeah, Cantona, bro. That Cantona is the best French player ever in Premier League history. Do you get what I'm saying? They got certain bums that they mentioned that got 0 goals in finals and had to go to Barcelona to get a Champions League. Yeah, he's not in the GOAT debate.
I'll be real, yeah. I'll say Canada, like he actually, people say it's Fergie, but it's Fergie and Canada that kind of kicked off the United revolution. Like. But for me, Ronaldo and Henry are the top two. For me, Ronaldo's top. But if you ask someone who's a bit older than us, I didn't see when Henry was dribbling through teams and all that. I weren't old enough to see it. But I remember Ronaldo in the AIG scoring free kicks against Portsmouth, making players look silly. Like I remember that. And I think they have to be 1 and 2. Wherever way, I don't think there's a wrong answer. But if we do like a top 10 shortlist, for me, maybe because I didn't watch him, I can appreciate what he did for United. But Cantona don't make my top 10. Maybe I'm showing my age here, but I wouldn't say he makes top 10. If I had to do like a top 10, if we go club by club, I think United, I think your undisputed 4 are Giggs, Scholes, Rooney, and Ronaldo. In the top 10, I put them 4 in there. Like
Cantona was better than Rooney.
Say that again?
Cantona was better than Rooney.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, Cantona was better than Rooney.
How long was he in the
Rooney was always number 2 in it. Do you get him? So he's always the second guy
How long was he in the Prem for? Cantona.
6 seasons. Was it 6 seasons? No, it might have been 5. It might have been 5 seasons, but he won 4. And the only one he didn't win is when he got banned.
Because I think in this, right, I think we have to include that trophies, longevity, how good you are.
No, it was 6 seasons. Yeah, it was 6 seasons. He won 4. Didn't win 1 because he got banned, and then didn't win another one, I think, in 98.
Yeah, makes sense. So for me, no one gets in for Spurs. Honorable mention to Bale or Modric, but their peak was at Madrid, that they moved. But they were cold for Spurs. But in terms of like, if we had to do a top 10 GOATs of the Prem, for me in United, obviously you argue Cantona, but for me it's got Giggs has the most Prem. Scholes, I think, shortly after, and then Ronaldo and Rooney. From Arsenal, I'll probably have the 2 that proper stick out is probably Vieira and Henry. I know there's more. From Liverpool, my top 2 would probably be Salah and Van Dijk. Chelsea, you probably have to chuck in Terry, Drogba, and Lampard. Like, I think each club has about 2 or 3 players. City, obviously, you could Aguero, KDB, Vincent Company. I think each of the top 5 clubs at least have 3 or 4 players that are in that mix. But for me, Henry or Ronaldo, I think will be most people's answers.
No, most people say Henry, but I don't get it. Most people do say
3 golden boots.
Yeah, but he's got 4 golden boots.
He's got 4.
I'm pretty sure he's got 4. He got 3 in a row.
I thought Salah's the only player. Actually, Salah.
No, because he got 0-2, and then it was Van Nistelrooy. Then he got 3 in a row, so he's got 4.
Wait,
I'm sure.
17, 18, 21.
18, 19, 21, 22, and last one. So he's got 4 as well.
Yeah. So Henry and Salah are matched. Salah's definitely, as much as I don't rate him as high as my fan base. He's definitely up there, bro. That numbers don't lie. What he's done. The golden.
You said Tottenham though.
Yeah.
What about Harry Kane?
Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm rerun it 4 times. I'm rerun it 4 times. Yeah.
Because I don't know your opinion in this touchdown, but you had kind of between 27. Let's put Suarez out of it because he started to decline. But there was that debate: Lewandowski, Benzema, and Kane. For me, it was always Kane. I'm not just saying this because he was in the Premier League. I just think he was more complete than the 3. I don't think there's a wrong answer, but in that era, who was the best for you out of Kane, Lewandowski, and Benzema? People just say
Benzema's the best out of all 3.
Nah, see, I disagree.
Benzema is by far the best. Lewandowski's second best by quite a margin, and then Harry Kane shouldn't even be in that conversation because he was winning nothing whilst they were winning Champions Leagues, league titles.
Touchdown, I get that. Sorry, let me rephrase. If you say overall, it can't be Kane. Like Lewandowski and Benzema were winning trophies for fun. But I think, right, and Benzema's one of my favourite strikers, but I just think there was a season, the mad campaign he won Ballon d'Or, he came alive in the Champions League. In the league, he wasn't as prolific, but for him to get back-to-back hat-tricks, I think, against PSG and Chelsea. Correct me if I'm wrong, Baran. PSG, Chelsea, and what he did to us in the final and whatnot. Like, because a lot of people say, even Salah, like, as much as Benzema didn't score in that final, you can have a good game without GA. I think Salah and Benzema were both class that game. But this is why Harry Kane needed to leave Spurs earlier, because when you do debates, he's not going to really have much to claim because he didn't win trophies. But if you're going just on ability, I don't think Benzema and like Lewandowski could pass a ball like Kane. I don't think they're actually better strikers than Kane. But I think Kane gets underappreciated because of what he's won. But serve him right. That's what happens when you stay at Spurs.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
You made your bed. You have to lie in it.
It's true. If you talk about Harry Kane, yeah, you got to start just if you just do because this is what I don't do this, Val. And even another player we ain't mentioned in Prem Go debate, yeah, for me, he's Drogba. He's in the Premier League.
No, I did. I said Drogba,
yeah.
Lampard.
Yeah. Because when I on TikTok, you get those pictures slide throughs, and it said FA Cup final from 1992 to 2025, right?
Yeah.
And then it got to the point where Chelsea started winning the FA Cup finals, and Drogba scoring the winner in every single one of them. There's not a final he's not scoring the winner in. Do you get what I'm saying? Against us, I think against you lot as well in 010, maybe 2012. 2012. Then they won it again in 2010 as well. He was scoring the winner in all of them. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. For me, he's better than Drogba. I don't better than Harry Kane. I don't care how many goals Harry Kane scored against Nottingham Forest at home. Yeah, I'm talking about Drogba in the big moments turn up. Yeah, I'm saying, and if Drogba was playing for England, England would have won a Euros by now. You get what I'm saying? They would have won the World Cup. Yeah, I'm saying Harry Kane, every big moment in his career. Even you look at last season, yeah, against Inter Milan, he missed an absolute sitter. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, this guy, every big moment in his career, he bottles. Do you get what I'm saying? He fumbles it. Yeah, I'm saying he can't. He can't compete with the big boys.
Do you know what, Touchdown? That's why he has to win a Champions League with Bayern and be one of the pivotal players, which I think he could be. Because let's be honest, yeah, he's gone to Bayern to guarantee trophies, get that monkey off his back. But no disrespect, leagues like Ligue 1 and the Bundesliga, the league's basically done before it even starts with your PSG. Obviously there's a few anomalies. I know Lille won it 1 year. Monaco won it 1 year. I know the German league, I know Leverkusen the other day, but other than that, Bayern Munich had done like 9 or 10 in a row, correct me if I'm wrong. So you've kind of, when you make that move, knowing that you're going to, like, for the basketball fans in here, I don't know a lot about basketball, but one of my friends but he doesn't like Kevin Durant because apparently he moved to the team that had all of the
that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm reading. Henri moved to the team
that
beat him in the final, and then went there to win the Champions League,
and then went there
and be a side piece in the Champions League win.
Yeah, so like Harry, he had Champions League. I don't care where you win that trophy. That's a big achievement, right? But no offense, like even when he won Bundesliga last season, I already care because they win it anyway. They would have won it without him.
He went to them though. He went to them in his first season. They didn't win it. They didn't win anything in his first season.
Oh yes, exactly.
They didn't win anything in his first season.
Exactly.
As they did 11 in a row.
I forgot about that.
It's crazy.
I remember that narrative. Like everywhere this guy goes, like that saying, wherever you touch turns to gold. Like wherever he touched was turned into shit, bro. Because he genuinely didn't win. I forgot about it. I actually forgot about that. Yeah, that's obviously the year Leverkusen went did the Invincibles, but. Oh, yeah. Make sure you smash to that shit up. But
people, man. Come on, you're not being stingy with the line.
For me, in the 2010, yes, it's a bit of bias, but it is Luis Suarez. I mean, to outscore Messi and Ronaldo in their peak.
Yeah, but Kane did that as well, wasn't it? I swear Kane did that.
In all comps, I think league he did, not in all comps. Because Suarez did it once. He's the only one to get the European Golden Boot in the Messi.
No, Kane got that. I'm pretty sure 2017. I could be wrong. That was
the overall one.
I could be wrong actually.
No, it's only I read it the other day. It's only Suarez to get they have a special word for it, but if you get them,
but Suarez is another fraud as well.
What in Barca?
He's a fraud. Do you know how many Champions League goals Suarez has got?
Yeah, his Champions League record's poor.
He cost them so many Champions Leagues, by the way.
I think in knockout,
him and Testegen.
I think in knockout ties. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. He only scored in knockout away games. It was only PSG. I think he scored in for Barca. I think he was someone that never really did it away from home in knockouts. Champions League. Suarez weren't that good in Champions League, to be fair. And you know what? He only really played Champions League football until he went Barcelona and Atletico, but Atletico weren't all that because he didn't play a Champions League season under us. We went Europa League, and Ajax. I think he had one. Maybe.
And his most memorable moment for you lot is crying and racially abusing Evra.
Well, for the rival fans, it is not for us.
Because he scored loads of goals, didn't he, against Newcastle, Norwich. Do you know what I'm saying? Is these players, they love scoring against these dead teams, bro. How many goals, you know, that season everyone ranks about, how many goals did he score against the top 6 that season?
13, 14.
Yeah, how many goals of his 31 goals were against the big teams, the Man Cities, the Chelseas? You can't even count. I don't even think he scored
I can do
against
it off
us.
the top of my head. For starters, he scored against you lot in, I think, a 3-0.
Oh yeah, and Bayern people.
Yeah, but he scored against you lot. He scored against actually that was the season before. You know what? You're right. I don't think he scored much against the top 6.
No, we didn't finish top 6 that season though. We finished 7th.
Yeah,
it was Everton who finished top 6 that season.
A lot of them against the smaller teams. But if you look at his Liverpool career, he scored against all the big teams. Away from home, I believe, as well. Maybe not. I don't remember him scoring away at City. But that's probably about it. Stamford Bridge, he had fun at. He scored, I think, twice there. I remember he scored a free kick against City at Anfield. But for me, he's the best striker in the 2010s, man. That I know someone in the chat said is Lewandowski. He did get robbed of that Ballon d'Or in COVID. He did. Even Messi come out and said, look, this. I think when Messi won his one the following year, he said, look, this is also for Lewandowski. He should have won it last year. So yeah, there's no real wrong answer. My preference is as far as what he was doing was just. And remember, he's in a front three with Neymar and Messi, who arguably still more of the line than him.
Yeah, it's similar like that. But he's also getting 2 of the best creators of the 2010s supplying him, and then he's got Iniesta and Xavi as well. Well, not Xavi, to be fair. Xavi was on his way out.
Was a joke.
And Iniesta as well, which he's got so many players creating for him, and he still only rocked up with 25 UCL goals, and as you just said, only scored in 1 UCL away knockout tie, and he bottled it in Champions League in big games.
Do you know what though? Let me add context. How many games did he play in the Champions League? Because if you're about to tell me 40 or 50, then that's a good return. That's a goal. That's a goal every game.
He played in the Champions League for ages. Because 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20, 20, 21. I don't know about 21, 22. So about seven seasons. And he also was in the UCL Ajax, no? When he was at Ajax.
Yeah, for a season or 2, yeah. No, you're right,
So
actually.
He played quite a few games.
Yeah. But yeah, in terms of the 2010s, I just think that era of strikers, I know some older people say the 90s, they had like bare strikers, obviously, Ronaldo, best, especially the Italian league. Forget even Europe, just in the Serie A alone in the late 90s, early 90s, that was the place for strikers. But 2010s, like, what an era of strikers. Even Falcao, for me, in the first couple years of from about 2009 to about 2012, Falcao could chat to anyone. And then you had David Villa in that as well. Falcao at Atletico Madrid was a joke. Some say he was a bit better at Porto, but at Atletico Madrid, he was crazy. But no, I feel like I'm diverting now. But Prem go, I actually agree with you. For me, it's Ronaldo. I think if you were born a bit early, you might say Henry, but I didn't see Henry in his peak. I saw Ronaldo in his peak. So for me, it has to be him.
Smash these likes up, people, man. Come on, man. Join in with the conversation as well, of course. Keep smashing the likes up. Yeah, for me, I don't understand this Henry hype. I think it's an Arsenal fan thing and a generation thing. I think everyone from that generation, because they grew up on Henry, stat padding against Bolton at home and stuff, they seem to just pretend he was the GOAT. And the reality is he's not. He won 2 Premier League titles. He won a couple of FA Cups, which he never scored in the final in. Do you get what I'm saying? He never really done anything significant in the Premier League in terms of, so other than his numbers, of course, his numbers were unbelievable. Yeah. But, he didn't do 3 all right, Invincibles, you could say that maybe, to be fair, he's part of the Invincible teams. But, yeah, for me, Ronaldo was clear. I could go and, start saying other players are clear. Cantona was clear. Giggs was clear. Rooney, all of them, bro. I even argue Bergkamp was
quite a few finals for you lot, innit? I know 2008. That's one of the best headers you'll ever see about it. How he jumps that high is crazy. But didn't he score in a League Cup?
He scored an FA Cup final. FA Cup final against his first ever final. I think he was the first ever teenager ever scoring an FA Cup final. Something like that.
Wasn't it a brace? Or my
No, it was him and Rooney. I think they both scored, and they were both teenagers at the time.
I swear he scored in a League Cup final for you as well. I might be going mad.
Might have done, because we won it in 09, didn't we? We won it in 09.
That was penalty, but I think that was 0-0. I see a compilation the other day.
Modric. Yeah, I saw that one as well. Yeah, so I think that was 0-0. I think we won. Yeah, we did win it on penalties. Ben Foster, I remember. Yeah, so I don't think he scored in that one, but I'm sure he must have scored in a few finals. But he also, bro, the guy, You know what I'm saying? CR7 in big games, bro. We turn up and you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, everyone's seen the clips of when he was like 19 and he owned Henry at Highbury. Do you get what I'm saying? He scored twice against him. You know what I mean? So
and told the clock and
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you preferred Messi, you were a weirdo. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, he went to Highbury and
yeah.
you get what I'm saying, bro? The celebrations, the aura, everything. He had everything, man.
You know another thing with Henry as well, yeah? I keep saying, I think I said it on mine in our first show on here. He only got one away goal in the Premier League, by the way. I know smart Arsenal fans are going to say he got a hat-trick at Anfield in the League Cup. But in Premier League Cup. in Premier League, he only scored one goal at Old Trafford and Anfield each. He didn't really do it away from home at Old Trafford. And the one he scored at Anfield, if I remember, was a penalty. I see it Premier League gives the other day.
No, I think he scored at Old Trafford once
in a 6-1 loss.
Yeah, 6-1 loss.
In a 6-1 loss. So
yeah, I'm saying
Henry was a Highbury, but I can't lie. When you went Highbury, you knew what it was. Like he bullied everyone. My earliest memory touchline is a 4-2 loss to them, and we went 2-1 up. Gerrard played a nice ball into Owen. Huppier got a goal, but then he made Carragher and Hencho just do bumper cars and that. But touchline, I think we can't appreciate him that much because we didn't see him in his prime. But the way I know it's a generational thing, but when you speak to the older generation, they're like, we hadn't seen anything like it. Because apparently he's the complete striker. You see that you have Haaland now that's smashing every record out of the park. Some would still. I think Haaland's got better with his dribbling in his first half. I think what's a lazy take now is Haaland's robotic. He's actually not. The last season or two, he's actually refined his game a bit, but. I think Henry was the first because you would say Alan Shearer, but he wouldn't really. He would just be on the end of things. He's just a pure finisher. But Henry was the first to kind of be the complete nine. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, but for me, Ronaldo is the Prem GOAT, man. It is the Prem GOAT. Yeah, but there's some honourable mentions because for Lampard to have I'm not even a big Lampard fan, but for him to have the numbers as a midfielder is crazy. Yeah, and he's done it in finals. I remember a final. Him and Drogba linked up against you lot. I think it was 2007 FA Cup. Correct me
Fat Frank ain't in the GOAT debate for me. Do you get what I'm saying?
You don't think he is?
No chance. Frank.
Come on, touch that.
I can't stand Fat Frank and John Terry. I can't stand them Brexit merchants. I can't stand them, mate. They've been my nine. You
know, as a United fan, Gerrard or Lampard?
But it's like asking what lungs you want the cancer in. Do you get what I'm saying? Like I don't like who do you know what I'm saying? Which friend do you want to fuck your wife? Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's nah, I don't like either of them, to be honest with you. I don't like either of them. I think Gerrard's probably a bit more talented than Lampard, but they both did my nothing. Both egotistical as well. You know what I'm saying? Both wanted to be the main guys. Do you get what I'm saying? And ultimately both ended up crying when they come up against Man United. So
wait, Gerrard didn't lose in the final against United.
Yeah, because he never got someone, pal. He never got someone against us.
Yes, he did. The 2003 League Cup. He scored a deflected goal
against us.
Yes, your history guy. You should know this. 2003 League Cup.
Let's get a fact check on that one, pal.
Bro, he scored a deflected goal, and you know what, touchline? You battered us. You actually battered us in that final. 2003 League Cup. Check it.
Oh yeah, they did. No, you do. Oh, you're right. I do remember. No, I watched this back actually. Not watched like the full film. I watched the highlights back. I just watched like Man United.
You know, I'm never going to forget that because that's the only.
He won the league that year, though.
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. No,
Nistori went crazy that. Nistori went crazy that year.
We actually lost. We actually lost to Liverpool in FA Cup, a League Cup final.
But yeah, for me.
Oh well, what happened in 2009, pal? Yeah, that's what happened.
You know, won the league
and knocked you off your perch.
Liverpool and United. I actually won a final against you. We don't. You know what I feature? You will meet Arsenal in finals, City in finals, Chelsea in finals. We'll meet Liverpool and United will meet anyone but each other. I think that was the last final between us. Correct me if I'm going to chat. 2000.
Yeah, it's been the last finals between us.
We haven't even had. I don't rate the Community Shield, but we haven't even had a Community Shield against you lot. I don't think. Like it's crazy. I can't lie. The next Liverpool United final at Wembley is going to be crazy. Whether it's FA Cup, Champs, if Champions League final, I won't be able to watch that and relax, bro. I'm not going to lie.
United slap them up. Yeah,
No way. I'll be nervous.
Oh my gosh. Either one, mate. Either one. Take your pick, pal. We'll beat you in that one, mate. Do you get what I'm saying?
You remember
You
what
can keep
happened
your
in
league
Europa
cup.
League?
That year we won. That year we won the league, isn't it? That's the year we won the league 03. Oh yeah, won the league on Merseyside as well, by the way, pal. Before you lot did.
Remember what happened 15-16 though? The fit of Coutinho, think De Gea.
Yeah, that was great. Did you win the Europa League that year, or did you end up crying?
I knew you were going to say that.
Did you win the Europa League that year?
I actually tell you, I actually shed a tear. The way we
Yeah,
went one to go up, starting outside of the
they also lost City as well in the League Cup. So you lost 2 finals that year. And then what happened the next year? We showed you how to win the Europa League.
On penalties.
You get what I'm saying? We finished we got into the Europa League and the League Cup final as well. We won both of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So you lost yours and we won ours. We showed you how it's done.
Wait, that was Zlatan against Southampton, innit?
Yeah, free kick.
He was class. He was class that final.
Yeah. Where does KDB rank for you guys? What in the Premier League GOAT debate?
GOAT debate or midfielder debate?
30, top 40, something like that.
You're taking the
maybe like top 5 gingers or something. I don't know.
Touchline, you know, I've realized what football fans do. Yeah, I feel like we don't appreciate. Like, nostalgia is a real thing. That people just think nostalgia bias. Yeah, because it was ages ago. No one can be better than them. I feel like KDB, he's definitely up there, and I feel like we didn't appreciate him enough whilst he was here. City fans obviously did, but I mean like the wider rivals and whatnot. Because for me, he's definitely top 10 citizen. And in terms of midfielders, I'm not going off ability, by the way, but if you're going to do overall longevity, trophies won, whatnot, he is, for me, the Prem GOAT midfielder in terms of everything. Do you know what I mean?
You think he's better than Scholes?
I weren't old enough to watch Scholes, bro. I didn't see Scholes in his prime.
Okay, but you saw Scholes when he was older and he was still better than KDB was.
You know what, actually? You know what? Scholes is the only one. But if you're going to prank Prem midfielders, what they've done in the Prem, longevity, consistency, trophies, he only comes back. You're right, actually. I won't concentrate. He only comes behind Scholes, in my opinion, because KDB gets to. And I'm a Liverpool fan. I think Gerrard was the better player, but if you're including every factor, KDB has to be ahead of him. No Premier Leagues, and KDB had how much? 6 citizen? Was it 6 or?
Yeah, he's on 6.
7. But yeah, in terms of everything involved and what he was doing, he was just running this league alongside Salah. But the only difference with Salah, we weren't picking up as much trophies, but trebles, domestic trebles, doubles, like he was taking the piss. But what I would say about KDB Citizen, though, his final record was a bit, you know,
yeah, it was. He stat padded against Watford in a 6-0 win.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then did nothing in any other final. Do you get what I'm saying?
Both Champions League finals. I know. Didn't he get injured in both of them? Chelsea and he got injured.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He got injured. Remember Rudiger gave him a black eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is,
this is stinky.
Lamps, Gerrard, and Scholes in Champions League finals. All I'm saying is that they didn't run from the ground. That's if you want to go down that route. That's what I'm saying. This is
stinky, by the way, because Bruno didn't even play in the 2010s, mate. He joined in 2020.
Yeah. Bruno can't be in this.
Yeah, the man.
Ericsson's underappreciated. Foden, and again, Foden's peak hit after 2010, so you can't even put Foden in.
Yeah.
In fact, his first season for City was because do you remember during the 2018 World Cup? It makes me laugh now, but Mason Mount, Foden, and Ryan Sessegnon, they got invited in the studio. Do you remember that? In the 2018
I don't remember that. Sessegnon, he still plays, he still plays for Fulham.
Exactly. But I remember Shearer and someone invited them in. Like, this could be you three at the next World Cup. I remember it vividly. I think it's before England played Colombia.
Scholes wasn't better than Lampard and Stevie G. All right, mate. Next joke, please. KDB did it while suffering with big injuries. Scholes did it with asthma. Do you get what I'm saying? He couldn't even play 90. Sometimes he couldn't even play 90 minutes, bro, because he had asthma. Was it asthma? Something like that. He's sounding on those lines. Eno Mendy better than Scholes. Again, bro, Scholes is better than any Real Madrid midfielder ever, mate. It's a hard one with a midfield. Yeah, he's better than that fraud, that Luca guy. Do you get what I'm saying? He's fraud. Do you get what I'm saying? But only one I would say is on Scholes' level was Toni Kroos.
I would say Zidane, but he's a bit further forward.
Oh yeah, Zidane. Yeah, sorry, I forgot about
that. But Zidane was he was a bit further forward. But Zidane, there's an argument Zidane's the GOAT midfielder of all time. Everyone else better than him. They say the Messi's, the Peles, and Maradona. Maradona was a 10 as well, but they were all a bit further forward. You know what I mean? This is true. This is true. They all are quite different. But naturally in football, we're gonna compare. Do you know what I mean? It's natural.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that. I hear that, man. I hear that. He also got 2 assists in the final against us. But you know that Gundogan goal, the 13-second one? He got the assist for that, where he flicked on the header. And I think it bounced off his shoulder.
I told you last week, yeah. I quickly went to make a drink, and I just hear commentators screaming, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, look,
it's a shame we didn't beat them. But don't worry, though, pal, because them charges are going to kick in soon, mate. I'm telling you. Them charges are going to kick in soon.
Ferran, big up yourself, and I know you're a Madrid fan, and I know actually you're an objective Madrid fan because you've called out a lot of your players. So I know you're not one of them delusional ones, but Modric's not the best midfielder of all time, bro. He might even not even be top 5. He might even not.
Modric just bang overrated, mate. Bang overrated.
I love Modric. That's what I'm.
Yeah, he's a sick footballer, but bro, bang overrated, mate. He wasn't even better than Kroos. He weren't better than Kroos. You actually watched him, bro. Kroos is the one dictating the play. Modric was just the moments. Do you get what I'm saying? He'll play a lovely outside the boot pass and they'll go aging like fine wine and all that stuff. Like,
yeah, but I feel like he could do a bit of everything.
Yeah, he could. He obviously he's a good player. Do you get what I'm saying? But for me, Kroos is the best. But we do have to move on because I know you've got to go in about 30 minutes, so we do have to move on from
you know what? I can push it to about quarter past.
So yeah, for me on this one, I just don't understand this Henry being the best Premier League player of all time when he's never scored in the final. In big games, bottled it, and Cristiano Ronaldo is the king. Do you get what I'm saying?
If we're going to nitpick touchdown, though, and again, I agree with you, Ronaldo's the king, but key words, if you're going to go Premier League, are we factoring other competitions, or we just speak about Premier League?
Yeah, but you have to factor in what they did in the Premier League, with a Premier League team in other competitions. You have to do that.
Fair.
You can't, and even if he didn't, he won more Premier Leagues than Henry anyways, but you have to factor in them winning it in the Champions League with a Premier. I'm not going to factor in the 4 Champions Leagues he won with Real Madrid. I'm going to factor in the Champions League he won with United, which he scored in the final. Do you get what I'm saying? And was top goal scorer in the competition. So
then if we're involved in other competitions, I'm putting Stevie G up there because he's missed the final. Like, he won finals on his own for us, and not just the Champions League. 2006, even flipping, that was embarrassing. But even when Cardiff took us life and death for flipping penalties. Even look at Gerald's performance in that final. He was getting older at that point, but yeah.
That's all cute though, isn't it? But at the end of the day, his most memorable moment will always be the slip. Do you get what I'm saying? Letting it slip against Denver Bar and costing you the league title, and then punching the camera after the 3-3 draw at Crystal Palace. So yeah,
that was one of the worst days of my life. I know you were grinning, but that was one of the worst days.
Oh, that was a lovely day. Yeah, so I remember we just won 20 as well. We finished 7th, and you're thinking, oh, we're gonna get back on our purge already, lad. Look at us now. And then what happened, mate? Oh. The kings of English football, mate. Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know? I know this is.
Oh, you might actually get that league title though. You might actually get it in the end.
I'll be real. You might be shameless because I think you will even get one if City get the charges. I don't want it.
We get 3. We get 3.
3? Wait,
11, 12 from 09, 010. Every one of their league titles, we finished second to them 3 times. I think you finished second to them 3 times as well, no? But we've also finished second to Chelsea. So we'll get Chelsea's league title as well. So we'll have 7 in a row.
Do you know what?
Chelsea admitted to cheating.
But that's why I think they're going to get let off. Do you think City get penalised? Because you know some of the charges are stupid. And come on, it wouldn't take this long. Come on, realistically, it would not take this long.
I hope they do. I hope they do. Especially that I hope they do. They don't deserve it, mate. Some of their fans don't deserve it. Even last night, all the empty seats and all that stuff. Then they got Wembley again in like a couple months. I guarantee you they won't be selling that out. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll probably be putting like tickets in a Happy Meal or something. That's so someone could go there for free. You know what I mean? Because for me, do you know what I mean? Nah.
Do you know what? They still got a long way to go. But I watched their Brighton game and they drew 1-1, and the amount of seats,
the amount of empty seats
was crazy.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But anyways, as I say, we do have to move on. Yeah, I'm saying we're going to talk about your Newcastle game where you slapped them up.
Should have been more, bro.
4-1. To be fair, they played quite well though. First 30 minutes, I thought they were playing quite well.
They were the better team. First 30 minutes, 100%. They were the better team.
Hit the post.
It was like, here we hit the post. It was like, here we go. They kept breaking through us. The offside trap worked quite well as well. But they were all over us. But then I think because they didn't kill us in that first 30 minutes, I knew we would settle and then take the ball by us on. And Ekitike, I'm sorry, he's the best striker on form in the league at the moment. I don't think anyone is disagreeing with that. Yeah. Haaland's gone 7 or 8.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, he is probably the best on form in a minute, but it depends what do you mean on form? Like, yeah, I mean, you're going 7 or 8 games. I agree, but this season, Haaland's on like 30 goals in all comps, bro. Do you get what I'm saying, for Man City? And he scored like 10 for his nation. So, this season,
Yeah.
I'd say Haaland. But on form, of course, yeah.
No, of course. Like, I'm not
going to run for his money, though.
That was a cold finish. We're going to speak about that soon. But by the way, before anyone kicks this, no, I'm not saying Ekitike is better than Haaland. I'm just saying, of course, this season still, Haaland obviously the best on form. This goal, like you said, Norway and City speak for itself. But on form at the moment, it has to be him. He's playing out of his skin. Him and Verts literally are winning us games just by themselves. Without them two at the moment, so Bosley as well. But they're you know what? Actually, you do have a point. It'll probably be them two. João Pedro is playing out of his skin at the moment. But yeah, that I think it's definitely them two.
Yeah, João Pedro is on a good run of form as well, man. Turkey Young Player of the Year. Is he eligible for that?
How old is
Cherky?
I don't even know the criteria. What is the criteria for
I swear they changed it to 21 and under. It used to be 23 and under. They changed it to 21 and under. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Could be wrong.
23. You're young, but you're not young.
Like Raheem Sterling was like in his fifth season or something, winning the Young Player of the Year when he won the second Premier League. Because I'm like, bro, this guy was playing in 2013. You know what I'm saying? Because he was 23 and under.
Do you know what as well with the Newcastle? I know they had a lot of absentees. No Joe Linton. I don't think Bruno G played. And again, I'm just disappointed that it wasn't a bit more right. But you said something last week. I think you've been saying you think Arsenal win the league. I'm saying from now, and Citizen will even tell you, City got 2 wins at Anfield in the last 30 years. Yeah, City got 2 wins at Anfield in the last 30 years. One of which had no fans. And before people say, "Oh, it doesn't matter, we still won the game," fans matter, because Chelsea and City, that's why
your league title don't count, then, isn't it? Because no fans.
No. I keep telling you, our one 29 out of 38 game weeks, we had audiences. City's one 2020 to 2021. That's the one that only had audiences. In fact,
what you're saying is they didn't do 4 in a row.
Basically, yeah.
You're saying they didn't do 4 in a row. So you're on 19 with an asterisk, and they're on 9 with an asterisk.
No. Ours is legit 20 because we only need another 4. I think another 4 points to win the league that year. But what I'm trying to say is, I think look, Citizens even saying it. Big up Citizen, bro. If we win at Anfield with the fans in the ground, the world will end. The last time they won with fans was 2003 with Anelka. You wasn't born, and I was like 4 years old.
Yeah, I wasn't born. So
that's the last.
Well, you was born in 99.
98.
Oh, I was about to say 99. That's a great year for me. Yeah, I'm saying that's a great year for me.
I was born 98, but I think we beat them this week. And look, I know I've been saying it for weeks. I think City win the title, Arsenal bottle, but I think something will be tough at the Emirates, but Arsenal get the job done, and I think it's theirs now. Any Arsenal fans watching this, you got me. I can't run up the gimmick anymore. I think there'll be 9 points. I think there'll be 9 points clear by Monday morning, and I just think Sunday evening. Sorry, and I think it's theirs now, because even though we're not good, and I'll give you my score prediction at the end. I'm not saying we're going to batter City or beat them comfortably. We won't at all. City will still score goals. Our defense is still leaky. But I watched them against Cool. I know the tie was basically done. In fact, I'm not going to use the Newcastle game as an example because it's a bad example. But the Brighton game, in my opinion, City had a lot of chances, but Brighton could have scored more. The Chelsea game, if Chelsea was a bit more braver from the get-go, Chelsea could have even nicked that. United game, you lot should have beat them by more. The fact it was only 3-0? What was the score again? 2-0. It should have been about 4 or 5, right? They're very weak, and I feel like the only reason why City haven't lost by more is because some teams are lacking a bit more quality of recent. Who's their other draw? They drew to Brighton, lost to you lot, drew to Chelsea. That's it. And even Sunderland had chances. So for me, and City fans will tell you, it's not even just me being a rival. They're not playing well at the moment.
Newcastle had plenty of chances. So Alanga, I know Alanga scored a great goal yesterday, but he had a few chances himself again to score.
Exactly.
I'll be honest, they're going to get destroyed this weekend.
No, we won't batter them.
Touchdown.
Have you watched us play? Like, as much as we're getting momentum, we only just got the first win. If I had to give a score prediction, I'll go 3-2. I think we beat them 3-2. I think it's going to be a lot of goals.
They score a goal.
You think we keep a clean sheet?
Yeah, I think you keep a clean sheet against City. City are not good, bro.
You're rating us a bit too. Yeah, they might not be good, but you're rating us a bit too highly, bro. Like, we'll win the game, but I can't see us keep not against because even if Haaland carries on his barren run, either one of Semenyo, Cherky, Marmoush might get a consolation. Someone will score. Foden's got a decent record. Not actually, he scored at Anfield. In fact, his record at Anfield, I think he scored 3 different games at Anfield.
Yes. He's got a good record. He's got a good record in big games. You get what I'm saying? He's got
in general, exactly
more than that other guy they love to compare him to. Not saying any names. Do you get what I'm saying? He's got a good record in big games.
They'll kill you for that. Don't say that.
They'll kill you for that. Yeah, I'm saying apparently Phil Foden only scores when his team's 4-0 up. Yeah, I seem to remember him scoring at Anfield when he was losing. I seem to remember scoring against Man United when he was losing. I seem to remember him scoring a hat-trick against Brentford when they were losing the game.
Bro, winning to win them the lead. West Ham last day of the season when the pressure's on. I don't even entertain that debate.
I think it's the most pointless debate ever. Yeah, I mean, one's got 6 Premier League titles, the other's got 0, mate. It's a bit like Joe Rodan's Skulls, isn't it? Yeah, I'm saying.
I knew you had to bring it back to Liverpool, but yeah, like put it like this: Arsenal fans watching, I'll be honest, that you've won it. It will be 9 points clear by Sunday evening. We're gonna put the final nail in the coffin, but I know they're gonna be. I've seen Arsenal fans saying, "You never walk alone with Liverpool fans." Forget that. We need to do it for ourselves because this touchline, you might think you're gonna get it comfortably, and again, I have to give you your flowers. I thought Villa would get 3rd comfortably. They're now gonna get roped into it.
They lost again the other day.
There's 3 of 3rd, 4th, 5th. There's 4 teams competing for 3 places because we will get 5th spot, by the way. We will.
Yeah, no, we've got it. We've got it already.
So what confirmed?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's confirmed already, yeah.
But to be fair, from when you have 5 teams in the top 8, then it pretty much
there's 4 teams, but then Newcastle got the playoffs anyway, so it's not like as if they're not even in the competition. So there's enough.
No, it's 5. Spurs, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Arsenal. It was 5 in the top 8.
Oh, it was, no, because we've got 6 teams this year, haven't we? Yeah, you're right. There you go. Yeah, it's already confirmed
that. You're right. Like, do you want me to give you my final table, right? And you're gonna smile. But it's because we're not good, and you don't at the moment are better, right? I think Arsenal win it, City 2nd, United 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Villa 5th. I think Chelsea miss out. I'm not convinced with Rafinha. There's something about him. I'm just not convinced with Chelsea.
There you go. You're not convinced of him. Sorry,
you lagged a bit there.
I'm back. What did you? What's your table? I didn't hear that.
I said Arsenal win it, City 2nd, United 3rd, Liverpool 4th, Villa 5th. I think Chelsea are going to be the most because we're all going to be inconsistent. Even you lot, you're going to lose a game. I wouldn't say. I think you beat Spurs. I mean, as much as they've got a good record against you, I think you put it right this weekend.
Yeah, I think we do.
But there'll be a game where everyone's like, "Oh, right, now they're brought back down to reality." Like, I don't think you're going to win the rest of your games, and so we won't. Chelsea won't. Villa won't. This is why top 4 and top 5 have changed so much in the last few seasons. Every team is consistently inconsistent. So, yeah, but I'll give you your flowers. I don't think Villa. I think Villa actually come outside the top 4. 1, because they've got a lot of injuries. 2, their squad depth is good if everyone's fit, but with McGinn, Anana, and Tielemans all out, I watched them against Brentford. Bro, I thought they'll win that game. They've not scored a Premier League goal in their last 2 home games now. Everton beat them 1-0.
Yeah, Brentford. And it was 10 men as well. 10 men.
Exactly. So, and I just think
they've got bare injuries.
Emery's going to switch on and think, hold on, we can get pot 1, by the way, as well. There'll be pot 1, but we can get Champions League via Europa League. Let's go for that. And I think Liverpool and United will creep into that because as much as I don't. Did you see Slot's comments, by the way? He said winning is. He said winning, playing better football is more better than winning. Something along the lines of, I know you could win the Premier League, Champions League, League Cup, or FA Cup, but the best win is playing good football. That's what he said. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he has been winning games, and you lot still saying the football's dead. So I'm saying he's not wrong, is he? You know what I mean?
No, he said no, but you're not getting it. He's saying playing better football is a bigger win than actually winning trophies. That's what he said.
Oh, well,
it's crazy.
He's trolling in it. He did say as well the other day that about you lot only winning two league titles in 30 years.
He said it again in the same interview. He actually said it again. Yeah. But look, I think
my guy Arnie Slot in. You tell them, pal. They can't talk about standards, mate, when they've won 2 in 35. And it's going to be 2 in 36, by the way. Because you ain't winning this year.
It's going to be 2 in 36. But what I will say about I got gassed last week. There was all these reports he might get sacked. He's staying till the end of the year. And you know what? If he gets Champions League football, I wouldn't be surprised. FSG, look, I can't lie. Klopp overachieved. They just care about being in the Champions League. If he doesn't get Champions League football, there, I think he'll definitely be gone. But I think if he gets it now, I'm worried that they might keep him. Because how you know he was on the rocks is because there was contract extension talks and they got put on hold around when we started losing games, September, October times. We had contract talks with him, and Mustafa. I do think we finish above Chelsea.
I do. This Esteval hype, man. That's my nutting, bro.
You don't rate him. You don't rate him as high.
I do rate him, but Chelsea need to realise they're finished, mate. And he's going to leave Chelsea anyways. He's already gone back to Brazil this week or something like that. He's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that don't like the weather here. They don't like the weather.
Ronaldo was the same. He came back. He went back for something. I don't know the ins and outs. Chelsea fans in your chat might know, but he went back to Brazil because something to do with, I think, an uncle or something. He was on the bed. Obviously, he came on in the Arsenal game. But maybe he's gone back. I don't know. But they got Wolves this weekend. If they can't beat Wolves, then there's something really, really wrong over there. But I do think you not having this one game a week, and even the fixtures are kind to you. Like if you look at your running compared to ours, Chelsea still got to play Arsenal. Chelsea still got to play City. Chelsea still got to play us. I don't think they've still got. Have Chelsea been to Villa yet?
They've still got to play you at Anfield. Hold on. No, they haven't been to Villa yet. They've still got to play Villa away. They've still got to play you away. Still got to play, I think, St. James Park. No, they've already played St. James Park. They've still got to play, no. Who else? They've still got Emirates away.
Yeah.
I'm saying, so they've still got
they're not, for me, they're not.
That club's dusted, mate.
Because our run-ins, I can't stand going to you lot. But we've still got to go away to you lot, and we got to go away to Villa. But Villa got the toughest running. They got Liverpool and City their last 2 games.
Yeah, no, I agree that, man. I think we should get third. I don't know, depending on ourselves and that, innit? But I think with our fixtures and our starting 11 right now, do you get what I'm saying? I think we're gonna slap up Spurs this weekend. We'll go into that soon. We'll beat Spurs.
Yeah, I was going to speak about.
But yeah, man, I think with Liverpool and Chelsea, I just think Chelsea. Well, I don't know if Chelsea. I just don't rate them. Do you get? I just don't rate them. I just think they're in the mud. You got their manager coming out, and and this is like. Could you imagine if John Terry come out under Roman Abramovich's era and our manager come out and said, "Oh yeah, we lost a game. We lost a semi-final to Arsenal, but we played well. I thought we played really well." Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
haven't you seen Mourinho's quote? The minute a big club, like people start accepting playing well in losses, that you're no longer a big club. Remember that quote's been going all over Twitter recently, and it's true. That's why
he's the GOAT as well. We talk about Ronaldo. He's the GOAT as well. Mourinho, of the quotes. Yeah, the one where he says finals are to be played, not won. Do you get what I'm saying? And then I think he beat Pep, and he goes, they can have the match ball and the possession stats, and I'll take the 3 points or something like that. Yeah.
Mourinho's who's your GOAT manager? Obviously Fergie for you.
Yeah, Pep or Fergie in it, but do you know what I'm saying? Mourinho for it in its prime.
No, not the GOAT, because for me the GOAT is probably Fergie, because Pep. I keep saying, right, the reason, and it makes me sick to say Fergie, but the reason why I always say Fergie is Pep's always gone into teams that are kind of ready-made. The Bayern team had stars. The Barca team, when he took over from Rijkaard, had stars. The City team already had stars. Fergie's had to do 4 rebuilds at the same club and continue to win. So for me, it's Fergie. But I mean, who's your personal GOAT? Because for me, Mourinho's my personal GOAT ever. I loved him. His press.
Mourinho is hilarious.
He just knew how to win. He just knew how to win.
Yeah, Mourinho was hilarious. But yeah, he went back to see. Oh, never mind. I didn't know that. I didn't know. I thought it was because he's injured. So he went back to Brazil. And but I do think he will leave.
To quickly answer M16, the beast. Whether we get him or not, I don't know. But I think we're going to break the bank for Elise. I think we'll spend 70, 80, 90 million for him. No, we'll touch that. Look, the facts are there. The facts are there. If we think you're going to elevate the starting 11, Van Dijk, Alisson, Verts, we'll put up the money. Yeah. So I think
does Elise say no? He's joining Liverpool.
No. See, you didn't listen to what I'm saying. I said whether it happens or not, I don't know. But will we bid for Elise? I think we'll bid high for him. I think 80, 90, maybe even we might even make him a 9-figure signing for us. But I think that will be Salah's replacement. I think that's number one who we want on that right-hand side. But again, he's gonna have a lot of suitors. I think. Even though Chelsea have Esteval, I can see a world where they put Esteval left wing, try and get Elise in.
You think Chelsea won't get him either? Yeah, we don't need him. We don't need him.
We'll
take Chelsea's best. We'll take Chelsea's best player. You know what
That
I'm
will
saying?
happen. You know what? I actually believe that will happen.
Yeah,
Not this summer, the following
yeah,
summer.
I think it happen next summer as well. But at least he's staying at Bayern. He's going to sign a new deal as well. They're going
Do
to
you
pay him
reckon?
about 500 quid
Yeah,
grand
but
a week. Yeah.
touchdown. We've watched football enough. Sometimes you sign a new contract to protect your resale value. He might just sign it so he can go for more. Did he have a
Yeah,
release
I don't
clause
think.
this week?
No, I don't think he does. I think they're going to give him 400-500k a week, and I think I don't see him using Bayern. I mean, he'll only leave Bayern, I think, for a bigger club than Bayern, and there's only 3 of them in the world, or 2 of them in the world.
Wait,
Sorry.
do you think Bayern are bigger than us?
Yeah, definitely. They haven't
No.
won 2 league titles in 35 years, 36 years.
For me, there's only 4 league. Yeah, but look, it's their league relative. For me, we're the 5th biggest club in the world. There's 4 clubs bigger than us. No, we're the 4th. I think there's only 3 clubs bigger than us, bro.
Who are those 3 clubs?
I walked into one there. Who
are those 3 clubs? Sorry, I don't know. I need to hear that opinion.
Real and United. But for me, I think we're the 4th biggest club on the
biggest
planet.
club in the world. That's who we are, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? There's no one bigger than Man United.
Again, Madrid. I keep saying you're the 2nd. I think Madrid are.
We are the biggest club in the world.
No, we're not going to get. If you know FSG well, we won't pay astronomical amounts of money for someone that's about to turn 30. I think Bowen's on 28 now. We're not.
No, you won't get Bowen. I agree with that.
Actually, if West Ham go down and we put in a 30-40 million, but Bowen will want regular playing time. It's probably his last big-ish contract.
He'll stay at West Ham, I think.
Yeah, we'll chuck the bag at Elise, because when I look at the Premier League, he's openly said he wants to come back to the Premier League anyway, but City could go in for him. But
who you talking about? Elise said that.
Yeah, he said that, I think, last summer, that look, he loves being at Bayern and whatnot. They asked him, do you reckon you'll return to the Premier League one day? He's like, look, you never know what happens in football, but I would like to return to Premier League one day, but for now, I'm happy.
Yeah, if he does, then there's only one team in red. That's Cole and Palmer.
You'll probably hold out for Palmer.
So we can't get both.
You see Elise, he's very versatile, but you can tell he's one of them players that just leave him on the right-hand side.
No,
this is
right.
a good question.
Yeah, I think it's easy. Man United, obviously, clearly number 1. We're the biggest club in the world. Then Liverpool, then Arsenal, then Chelsea.
Arsenal bigger than Chelsea?
By far bigger than Chelsea.
This is why you're my guy. This is why you're my guy.
Chelsea, by far. Then I don't know, 5th place. I mean, Leicester won a Premier League. So.
City probably scrape it. I know they don't have fans, but
who's City? Leicester City.
I know, Man City. I know they don't have that much fans to come on the treble. I didn't even know this touchdown. I didn't know they were on double digits.
Yeah, they got double-digit Premier Leagues, and then you take away the ones they had with the Charges, and then they're on 2 again. Yeah, I'm saying so.
I thought they were 8 or 9. I thought they were.
No, they won their 10th 2024. No, when they won 4 in a row.
Arsenal need to watch out, because even though you're going to win the league this year, you're only 4 ahead of City. If City overtake you, that's a bit embarrassing. That is
they've already overtook them on Prems, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? I guess we're the only ones with more Premier Leagues than City. Yeah, I mean, and if we didn't need 150.
How much Premier League City have? 8, actual Premier League.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, they won 8.
And you lot got 13.
Yeah, they ain't gonna overtake us on Premier Leagues. We're gonna win the Premier League before them again.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, we're gonna win the Premier League before them. We're gonna win the Premier League. We're gonna win number 14 before they win number 9. Sorry. And you lot can sit there and look at me funny, but if you told a Man United fan in 2011, the day before we played Barcelona, Liverpool are gonna win a Champions League before Man United, and then gonna get to 20 before United gets to 21, they look to you funny.
You look to you funny, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying we just got to 19 and we're about to play Barca in the Champions League final again. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Chelsea are nowhere near bigger than Arsenal, mate.
Yeah, they're not
bigger fan base.
You know what they'll keep? Do you know what they'll keep saying? Yeah, and look, Arsenal fans will probably love me saying this, and this is what Arsenal fans say. Chelsea will say, but they've got no European heritage at all, and I get that. But then that's like saying, Villa and Forest are bigger than Forest have 2, by the way.
Oh, Chelsea got more relegation. No, 5 relegations. Yeah.
Exactly, and Arsenal don't even have double your league titles. They got more than double. You've won 6, they've won flipping 13, and they're about to go on 14. And for me, they've got a bigger fan base, much bigger stadium. They're just bigger than Chelsea. That I know Chelsea fans are saying at least get 1 Champions League. Yes, Europe, we all love to banter them, and this is why I never want them to get a Champions League, because we can all have fun and say, well, that's still what's missing. But this is why you're my guy, touchdown, because I still think Arsenal are the third biggest in the
Arsenal bigger
country.
than them.
They're still bigger, man.
I was like, oh, we got. Where's their European heritage? We got 2 Champions Leagues and all that. Like, man, you got 5 relegations, bruv, and 6 league titles. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know about the relegation. I didn't know
one
about
more
the
relegation, and you're going to be on the same relegations as league titles. So, like, come on, man. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Allow it, bro. Save the bridge, as they said the other day when they held that banner up at the Emirates. That was hilarious.
One of my big up Caleb. One of my boys are in that. He goes home and away Arsenal for the last 3 seasons.
And he held up what he had at the Save a Bridge banner.
He's one of them. Because there was 8 of the lads. They say what you want about them, but he spends grands home and away. He travels Arsenal over land and sea, man. So big up Caleb. But that Save the Bridge. Chelsea fans tried to reply and say you should have saved Highbury.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's different. That's just them being shameless because like Highbury didn't need to be saved. They knocked it down on purpose so they could build a new, better and better stadium. Do you know what I'm saying? And they did.
And do you know when clubs say Arsenal got no heritage at all? In Champions League and Europa League, they do, but Cup Winners' Cup was massive. We're the only big club not to actually win it.
Yeah.
But Cup Winners' Cup was massive.
We're the only ones to win it all, pal. Yeah, I'm saying.
How many Cup Winners' Cups do you have?
We have 1.
Yeah.
We won it under Fergie, I think. Beat Barcelona in the final.
Yeah, Cup Winners' Cup was big. It was. From what my uncles and dad tell me, it was massive back in the day.
Liverpool. Did see this Liverpool bigger than Man United is hilarious. Honestly, you're just so hilarious. You know
but I always say, you know what? Big up, Terry. But I always say to Touchline, they can be the biggest as long as we've won the most trophies. This is when he says, the big 3 and whatnot. But overall, we still have. I
can't wait till we win more trophies than you lot again. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm already saying I'm gonna get a fundraiser on this channel when we overtake into. I'm gonna get a plane over Anfield. Don't worry, Liverpool. You're only 38 miles away from the country's most successful football club. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to remind them every day. We're going to remind
I know that billboard rattled you, innit? I know.
I did. Especially the one where they had the banner up. Was it a lifetime's work for nothing and all that stuff? Nah, mate. Nah.
You know what, though? I read something the other day. Albeit the league's considerably worse, but apparently, what are they called? Celtic have won the most. Is Celtic or Rangers? I think Celtic, in terms of the British Cup, Celtic have the most trophies.
Yeah. But it means England, though, doesn't it? That
thing
means England. Yeah, Celtic have won. Celtic are the most successful club in football, I think, or European football, anyways. They overtook Rangers like 2 years ago. I think they got like 2 more or 3 more than Rangers now.
Yeah, Rangers have more league. I think I see it the other day. Rangers.
No, they're both on 55.
But they match now.
Yeah, Celtic won that last year, didn't they? Celtic have won like 13 out of the last 14.
Yeah, that's mad.
Talk about comebacks. You get what I'm saying? Man United and Celtic.
That's a crazy comment. You know what? One of the cups. I don't know if it's League Cup or the Scottish Cup because they have 2 domestic cups like England as well. One of them, Rangers are clear. They've won like 10 more. I can't remember if it was Scottish League Cup or Scottish.
They League Cup.
I see it the other day. But you know what, Touchline? I think this Spurs versus United game is interesting. I do think we win. I'll say it from now. But you know what? You have to because there's a little bit of pressure coming into this game.
There's massive pressure. Just because it's Spurs and we haven't beat them in ages.
Exactly. Toulouse, Touchline, come even by your standards. This is embarrassing. Toulouse 4 times.
No, but to be fair, when people sit there and say Spurs are your bogey team,
I wouldn't say bogey.
For me, a bogey team is when you're a very good team and you lose to a very bad team. So if we lose to them this weekend, I could somewhat start to hear it. But we've just been bad when we haven't beat them. We've not been good. Yeah. They've been better than us, arguably. And maybe last season we were basically the same level. Year before that, they finished above us. Do you get what I'm saying? Bogey team is them for Man City because Man City are way better than them, and they still beat them.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? Yeah, and I said this on Midday Live. I said Spurs will get a little bit better once Solanke comes in because Colin Moani I don't rate. Richarlison, I don't even need to say too much. Even when Solanke came to Liverpool, he was just never breaking into our team. I didn't really even understand the signing because he wasn't really even playing in the cups, right? But I said once Solanke comes back from injury, Spurs will look a bit better. And I was right because one thing with him, he's not the most prolific. That was a great goal at the weekend, by the way. I thought it was by accident, but he actually meant it. But he's not the most prolific, but he's good at linking play. And one thing Spurs don't really have right now is a creator. I'm not saying he's a creator, but they need, if you don't have a 10 like Madison or Kulusevski, you need someone that can link play. Javi Simmons hasn't done it. He's done it a bit better of recent, but Solanke's coming out. I think he's just been that linchpin to everything. So I think you beat them, but I don't think it'll be a battering. I think you beat them by like a goal margin, but you're just better than them at the moment, man. Romero's come out this week saying he wants to leave. Like, they're still protesting. Not everything's all roses over them sides, and I don't think we can get PSG in the quarters. I think we can only get PSG as early as the semis. I think they've done the routes already, but I think we get.
See the routes. I actually don't know what the routes are.
I think because we can get in the last 16, we can get Juve, Galatasaray, Atletico Madrid, and Club Brugge. I think we beat any of them for. Again, me and Touchline spoke about it last week. Atletico are the fawn. They're the team that will make it tough for us. We don't like the Route 1 football. And then I think in the quarters, we can get Chelsea or Barcelona. I think I need to look at the routes again, but I don't think we can get PSG in the quarters. I think it's Chelsea or Barcelona for us.
Oh, Barca will slap you up, though.
You think?
Yeah, Barca will slap you up. What, Kirkins up against Yamal?
You know what? I shouldn't even laugh. But then the high line, I can't lie. Ekitike, Bert's playing in Ekitike, and Isaac will be back by then. We'll love that high line.
Vert's fine. I don't think Vert's doing anything because I don't think that's a game that suits Vert's because he won't have much of the ball. But yeah, Ekitike would be. Isak won't be back.
Isak's back in March.
He broke his leg, fractured his leg.
And he's already started doing that individual training. That he's back in March.
There's no way Isak's coming back in March.
Do I want him back in March? No, but apparently he's ahead of schedule, bro.
How? He's fractured his leg. That's what they said next season.
That's what they initially said, but then it wasn't as well. Obviously, I'm not expecting you to keep up with Liverpool news, but they said it's not as bad as they first feared. So Isak should be back late March or maybe even mid-March. He's not that far away, and Slot said he should. Sorry, he hasn't already started individual training, but Slot said he should start individual training quite soon.
PSG will slap up Chelsea, mate. Yeah, no. If by the way, if that's true though, that could be right because if you can get Chelsea or Barca and PSG get Chelsea or Barca, it might be it's Chelsea.
Oh
Barca.
yes, no, you're right. Sorry, actually, you're right because last 16 PSG have to play one. Yes, so they are in our. Yeah, you're right.
And you've already got to please give him Atletico. Though. I want Atletico to beat you.
I don't want Atletico.
I want Atletico to beat you.
I want Juve or Galatasaray.
Score predictions for smash these likes up, people. As I say, get these likes up to 20 likes, man. Score predictions for Man United Spurs.
2-1 United.
2-1.
I think it'll be tighter than people think. You'll get the win, but it won't be. I don't think it'll be comfortable.
I think it'll be pretty comfortable. I'm going to go 3-1 United.
Fair.
Liverpool City.
3-2 Liverpool. That's going to be goals galore.
I think I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool. I think you'll batter them. Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what, Toshano? Do you know? At first, I said you're mad for thinking that, but against the big clubs, again, chuck your name in there. Apart from you lot and Chelsea, we keep clean sheets. Inter 1-0, Real Madrid was 1-0, Arsenal was 1-0. Yeah, that's about it. But we
City don't really score goals in the big away games.
Yeah, and we tend to actually do well in the bigger. Apart from yourselves in Chelsea, and that was earlier in the season. In the recent big games, we play Arsenal 0-0. We actually keep clean sheets in the big game. So you know what? 2-0. First, I thought it was mad, but then I thought, hold on, he's got a point here. But yeah, I think 3-2.
Oh yeah,
and I agree with M16. I agree with you're right actually. So apart from that game, but apart from and Chelsea United, but M16, I disagree with the hat trick, but I do think Vert scores. I'd love a Vert score, but I do think he scores in this game. And LB, if you're watching, LB has the most to say about Verts. Do not let him score against your club because you've given him the most stick this season. Imagine, you know what would be lovely if Verts I think it'll be 3-2. Verts gets the winner and puts the nail in Man City's coffin. Oh, LB, I'll be on your midday live on Monday. I'm back, by the way. Midday live, because I've not been there for a few
You need to start cooking George, mate. You need to start cooking George. Yeah, I'm saying. I see the comments cooking, but no one else cooks him, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, team stuck in 15th.
touchline. Cooking Spurs is boring. Like, they're Spurs. Like, what can you?
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, but you know, it must be annoying. Like for me, just as a person, it would just be annoying for me to just sit there on a panel when you're a Spurs fan, talk so much and have so much energy, and I'm
You
like,
know what?
bro,
Actually,
like,
you'll be glad to know though. George is in LA, so he's in it. He won't even be. I don't know who will be on the weekend. Syed will probably get a replay. It might be Deji or someone, but
oh, it'll be
George,
dead then. Oh, I didn't even know that.
George,
No, it's not.
George,
It's you know, he brings entertainment. I'm not saying he doesn't bring entertainment. Yeah, I'm saying that's what the show's up. Yeah, it brings entertainment, but just a Spurs fan having
I know
so
what you
much
mean. It's kind of like, why are you talking? But do you know what? Do you know two clubs George has smoke for is you and City? He keeps saying we run Manchester, like,
but they don't, because I Rums, how many times, you know, in that 8-game run they love talking about, how many times have they won at Old Trafford? Please tell me.
They hardly win there, innit?
Once in the last 8 games that they have been unbeaten against us, they beat us once at Old Trafford. They don't win at Old Trafford.
To answer Ashley's question, he said, who would you rather play, PSG or Arsenal? I said, and I got cooked on Twitter, I want Arsenal over 2 legs.
Yeah.
I'm not buying into this. They're scary and that, like, they've not scored a goal against us, and we've got more. And I know this is where Arsenal fans say, oh, how did Pedigree do for Real Madrid and whatnot? That's last season. I genuinely think you struggled to score against us. We had the blueprint at the Emirates, so imagine when we have better attackers in your Isaacs, in your Salah, in that front three. I want Arsenal. I actually want Arsenal. People say be careful what you wish for. I want them in the Champions League. So to answer your question, I'd rather play them than play PSG.
Yeah,
with Doué, Crab, Scalia, Dembele. They dumped us out last year. I wouldn't want to play them.
Yeah. And that's true as well. Arsenal,
exactly.
Arsenal, another thing. We're the only team in it that just Anfield don't scare us, innit? We run Anfield.
No. See, this is what we're not going to do, because before your last win, it was 2016, pal. It was 9 years.
Yeah. And Roms, what's our record at Anfield in Premier League history?
Fairs.
14 wins, 11 losses. Can you name me another team in the Premier League that have got that?
I think you're the team that's beat us the most in the Premier League era, because everyone else's
We've
record.
got more wins than losses.
What, at Anfield?
Yeah, in the Premier League, got more wins than losses. 14 wins, 11 losses.
That's embarrassing. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I told you. I run Anfield. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's embarrassing for us. I'm not going to lie. I didn't know that stat.
City won 3 games at Anfield since 1960. You know, they've won 10 games out of 100 or something like that in Anfield or something like that. Yeah, 10 games out of 100 games, something like that. Someone put it in my chat yesterday, out of 100 or something. Something got around those lines.
Bro, like I said, their last win with fans, and again, I have to keep saying fans count, was Anelka in 03, bro. It's literally been 23 years since they've won with fans. And even the one in lockdown, right? We were on most of our centre backs were out. They smashed us 4-1. Foden, that's another game Foden scored in. And they battered us that. But even Pep said,
twice.
Exactly. Even Pep said the following year, when it was that mad 2-2 game and Salah scored the mad goal and Foden got the equalizer, and then KDB and Mane scored, right? Even Pep said, I would love to beat them here with our fans. I'm yet to do that. And to be fair, Pep's leaving in the summer, so I don't think he'll ever get that Anfield win with his own.
Yeah, he probably won't. But I'm going to go.
What are you saying about Arsenal? What are you saying about Arsenal Sunderland? I think that's going to be tight. I think 2-1 Arsenal. I think that's going to be tighter than
2-0 Arsenal. Xhaka and Dembele with the goals.
I said T goal. You know what? That could actually happen. You know, and you know what I think? Actually, do you know what I think is going to be a battering? That 2-2 hurt Arsenal. I remember after that game, they kept saying, "Wait till you come Emirates," because Sunderland were giving it the big.
During you did that. During you did that when you lost to Atletico in the Champions League, and then you said, "Wait until they come Anfield," and they won at Anfield, and they won in the most painful way possible as well. Extra time.
You know what? Neuer kind of done it as well. I remember when we beat Bayern in our way to winning number 6. Yeah, they asked him before the 0-0 draw, "You scared of Anfield?" He's like, "Why? It's just the stadium." And then some of our fans, I weren't one of these. Some of our fans say, "Watch when we come to the Allianz, and then we go and beat them 3-1."
Yeah. Who else? Chelsea Wolves. I'm gonna go 2-1 Chelsea. 2-1 Chelsea.
I'm going 4-1 Chelsea. I think Chelsea absolutely smoked them. Wait, that's all the top 6. Who do Newcastle have?
Wait, is that all the top 6 games? Yeah, it is, because there's 2 top 6. Obviously, United are playing Tottenham and Liverpool playing City. Newcastle, who even cares about them? Let's have a look though.
No, you're right. You're right.
Who even cares about them, bro?
Who do Villa actually concern us? Who do Villa have?
Oh, hold on. Newcastle have got Brentford at home. I reckon they'll win that. They'll win that.
I think that's a draw. I'll go like a 1-1.
Yeah, Newcastle are terrible. They're 11th, by the way. They're 11th in the league, and they've what's it called? They're 11th in the league. I'm not being funny, mate, but Tonali wants to leave as well. Miran, Tonali wants to leave. Listen,
from
100
when
million.
his agent was trying to get Arsenal to put in a deadline day bid, he wants out. And you know what? That's going to keep them fuming. He's stuck by them, but I keep saying there's no more loyalty in football.
Yeah, there's no loyalty.
Stop getting attached to players and whatnot. It's club over players all
Do
the
you know
time. Go on.
It reminds me, you get those guys that treat their girls like they're like the queen and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he went through that little like betting scandal. Like for some reason he got lauded as a king of Newcastle when he literally got banned for betting when he knew he couldn't bet. Do you get what I'm saying? And they kept like basically they kept proposing and doing everything for him. Ultimately, bruv, do you get what I'm saying? He just wants to leave as soon as someone else comes back.
Do you know what touchline?
Yeah, simps.
Do you know what touchline? Yeah. They're just a bit unfortunate that FFP exists because you do know if they had City's luck, if they had this takeover in 2008, Newcastle would wipe everything. They are the richest club in the world football, but unfortunately for them, they've got things blocking them from becoming big. And I agree with that comment, right? Actually, Livramento and Tonali leave. You can tell Livramento's dying to leave. I thought he would go City in the summer, but City didn't want to pay that money. Who do Villa have this weekend?
Bournemouth away.
Yeah, Bournemouth are winning that. Krupi's in.
Krupi, he's cold,
I call him the French Greenwood. They play very similar. They play
cold.
very similar.
He's cold,
He's very good.
He's cold. He's French, yeah. He's cold. I'm gonna go. I reckon they might win that though. I'm gonna go 1-0 Villa.
Yeah.
Although they've got quite a few. But listen, I'm seeing United fans push it on Twitter. I want everyone to remember Touchline Facts has been saying this for 6 months. Our specs, I've been saying Lewis Hall, Man United's future left back. We need to get this deal done. You know what I'm saying? We need to force our club to sign him, mate. You know what I'm saying? Get that deal. 50 million. I say we pay 100 million double sweep for Tonali and Lewis Hall. Revolutionizes the Man United team. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Any other games? Do you know what I'm saying? I won't forget the FA screwing over Tony's World Cup chances, then bagged the brace at the Etihad. Oh yeah, what? They banned him.
Oh yeah, they banned him.
At the end of the day, he was betting. Do you know what I'm saying? It's his own fault. He couldn't bet. You can't. Not even just Premier League. You can't just be a professional footballer in general and bet. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Yeah, it's crazy, man. But I know you got to go now, innit?
Yeah, listen, like I said, every 3 p.m. every Thursday, we'll run this, man. We'll run this.
Make sure you are here at 3 p.m. every Thursday. Big up IDK. We're looking at Nathaniel Brown for left back. Lewis Hall leaving. I don't know who Nathaniel Brown is, but yeah, get me Lewis Hall, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Bring me Lewis Hall, especially if we get Europe and they don't.
PFC, I might actually be. I'm waiting to hear back from someone, but I might actually be going to that game. Yeah, so I might not, but either way, we'll win.
Yeah, I'm going live on Metch's channel in about 40 minutes, lads. So I'll make sure you lot are there. But big up Roms for coming on. What you got coming up on your channel, bro?
Come on, man. We've got another interview with, I can't say yet, but a Stoke player. We went to Britannia and interviewed a Stoke player. And yeah, the reviews should be out tonight at 7. So the weekend roundup. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, big up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm out, people. Bless up. Make sure you hit the sub button, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And yeah, peace.